And I hope that you all have already heard last week's webinar, webinar 5, where I detailed the exact 4 things to buy for the world's easiest portfolio. So in today's final webinar, what will I be covering since I've already told you all the strategy? So I'll be going in depth into words of advice or caution as you embark on this world's easiest portfolio strategy. And it's just a short webinar today, but I'll cover 3 things that I need you all to keep in mind when you go ahead with this strategy that I think will help you a lot on your journey because it has helped me as well. So let's dive right in. So today we'll be covering 3 words of advice or caution. First being inactivity is key. Second, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And third, what my broker says. So let's go right into number 1. So inactivity is key. The best action is inaction. So that sounds a bit complicated, but I'll try and explain it more. This strategy is meant to be a buy and hold for the long-term strategy. If you keep buying and selling or trading repeatedly in your brokerage firms, you lose money through commission and payments to your brokerage firms, even before the stock market deals you a bad hand. So you will, even if the stock market is doing well, you might be losing money because you trade too often and the money is being lost to your brokers. So actually the best action is inaction, where you buy and hold for the long term. You don't need to worry about your investments and you don't lose money through brokerage fees. So why then don't so many people use the world's easiest portfolio strategy or this passive investing strategy? Because it is so simple and you don't have to worry about it. Well, that's because people are usually our own worst enemies. So emotions, impulse, some fancy investment gold scheme that you heard of, your friends think is amazing, you think it's really exciting, you think it's whoa, that's something that will make me a lot of money, and you abandon this strategy and you go to all those new and fancy uh, investment products that you've never seen before and you don't see a track record of just because you think you can make 50% in a year. And therefore, that's how we really shoot ourselves in the foot because investing is really simple. And it is more that our thoughts and emotions make it really difficult because we keep wanting to find a better alternative, we keep wanting to find a better strategy. But actually, all we need to do is just be content with a strategy that works for us and that suits our lifestyles. So the second activity is, the second point is, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So this ties in very well with the first point, where this passive investing strategy will not make you a millionaire tomorrow. And nothing that we've seen so far and exists out there is legitimate that can guarantee such returns. So as mentioned in webinar 4, where I go through expert advice and research done on investment strategies, even Warren Buffett and John Bogle have mentioned that they don't know of anyone who is able to consistently predict the market. So you need to be very, very wary of people, or salespeople, or even friends and family who are telling you about this amazing investment opportunity. You know, in in small circumstances, perhaps these investment products might be something new and revolutionary and true, and they are legitimate products, and they can guarantee you good returns. But you don't need to do your due diligence because when it comes to money, people get very greedy and emotional and illogical very, very easily, and that applies to all of us. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And this rule has really helped me avoid a lot of investment products that were not legitimate. And I think that this advice will help you too as you embark on your investment journey as well. So the last advice is how I like to put it, what my broker says. So your broker is a good advisor, but ultimately you cannot rely 100% on him or her. So your broker should be approached for administrative or account or technical issues, like how does the stock work, or what exactly is a CFD, or what exactly is option, because they're really good at this. And they are trained professionals, so they will provide a more technical and holistic explanation of these stock products. But don't forget that brokerage firms, banks, mutual fund companies all make their money and income through you. And isn't it weird that we are asked that you are seeking help from people who are just looking to sell you things? Because uh, they will keep telling you to trade and trade and trade. and this will add more money and income into their pockets. And this passive ETF investing strategy that I've taught you, which is gathered from experts around the world, is a strategy that they really, really despise. And why is that so? Well, you can probably guess, because it makes them almost zero bucks. Because you are hardly even trading, and they don't make a constant stream of income from you. Therefore, they will do their best to try and argue and prove that there are other better alternatives like buying and selling or trading, short-term investing, that could beat this passive investing strategy long term. And I hope that through our newfound knowledge and research on this investment strategy, as well as what I shared with you over the past few weeks, you can tell your brokers instead, and you can, debunk all of what they're saying and tell them that actually this strategy is something that works, and your strategy is something that isn't as preferable as the one I'm using right now. So yes, our broker is good. Yes, we need to find our broker for technical issues. Yes, we need to find our broker for account issues. But in terms of a long-term strategy, such as the passive investing strategy, investments for your retirement nest, your brokers will tell you a lot of things, and you need to be able to discern whether they are really good or they are just helping the broker get more money in their pockets. So it's the end, or is it? Because this officially marks the end of my 6-part webinar series, which I've planned out for you guys. But don't worry, because I still have many more things planned for you guys, such as recommended books that I believe that you have to read in order to have a good foundation of investment, which I'll be sharing on the Facebook group, as well as posts from other great investment websites such as The Couch Potato, Andrew Harlem's website, which I did mention in previous webinars. So all these posts, I believe, will be extremely helpful in your investment journey, and I'll be sharing them on the Facebook group even after this webinar series has ended. So the value will keep coming, guys. Don't worry that this webinar is over and there's nothing more. The journey of investing will never end, and we all need to keep reading and keep ourselves updated about the updates in investment and everything. So even though this webinar has ended, this is just simply a Kickstarter of your investment journey, and you need to keep reading, keep being updated, keep reading more books, more blog posts, more websites, keep yourself updated with investing to make sure that this strategy is really something that works for you, and how to improve on it and make it more efficient for you. So I have a few more surprises lined up for you this week or next week, and I'll post it right in the group. So even though this is the end of the 6-part webinar series, this isn't the end of your investment journey, and I will be contacting you guys more in the group and sharing with you guys more information in the group, even though this webinar has ended. So I hope your experience in the World's Easiest Portfolio has been a great one so far, and that you have learned a really simple but powerful investing strategy that works for you. And don't worry, there's a lot more things coming right up, and I'll see you all and I'll talk more to you all in the group.